So today we are going to study about the hemolytic anemia, and first of all we'll have to see the causes of hemolytic anemia. Okay, so hemolysis indicates that there is shortening of the normal red cell span of 120 days, and there are many causes that are shown in this figure. Okay, first of all we have inherited causes, in that we have cell membrane abnormality. For example, if the membrane is fair or is elliptic, then we have enzyme deficiency, glycolytic pathway, hexose monoshunt pathway, hexose monophosphate shunt pathway, G6PD deficiency, pyrimidine 5 nucleosidase deficiency. And hemoglobin, if hemoglobin is not good, for example in sickle cell disease or in thalassemia, then we have acquired causes. सबसे पहले we'll have to go with the non-immune. We have acquired abnormal membrane. Abnormal membrane is seen in paroxysmal nocturnal hemoglobinuria, and this is abnormal membrane that is acquired. An inherited membrane abnormality is phagocytosis or leptocytosis. Okay, then we have, if some chemicals attack on the membrane of the cell, oxidative drugs, dapsone, for example copper, burns or drowning. And we have infections, intracellular organism, for example malaria, or toxins such as Clostridium perfringens. Then we have mechanical tearing and shearing of the red blood cells. That happens if we have prosthetic valves, or we have microangiopathic diseases, for example disseminated intravascular coagulation, hemolytic uremic syndrome, or thrombotic thrombocytopenic purpura, or we have March globinuria. Okay, now if we go with acquired and we see with immune diseases, सबसे पहले we have autoantibodies and we have allo antibodies. Allo antibodies are where our antibodies are exposed to the antigen that is outside our body, and these are red cell antigen induced transfusion reactions या फिर hemolytic disease of newborn. And then we have autoantibodies. Autoantibodies are warm autoantibodies or cold antibodies. Warm include idiopathic or any autoimmune disease, drugs, lymphoid malignancy or other malignancies, or ulcerative colitis or HIV. In cold antibodies we have primary idiopathic or secondary infectious. Example mycoplasma pneumonia, EBV, syphilis, lymphoproliferative disorders.